the same, logging in from the same thing, I think that caused the echo.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm logged out, so I'm good to go.
Yeah. So we
So
good to go there. So
uh,
okay, let's get this show on the road.
so we kicking it off. You know what I'm saying? Just welcome back. Another episode of Wealth is Gangsta. I'm in my office, so you don't see the background, man. So you see the beginning of the office. And these are the parts I like. You know what I'm saying? Because I like for people to see the growth. So the next time you'll see it, you'll start seeing the decorations and the all the boards to be all on the wall. You know what I'm saying? So I like to show the ugly stages. You feel me? So how y'all brothers been going, man? And let us know how y'all been doing, and then Jason, and you can start off with going letting us know about what's coming up. You know.
All right, no problem. Well, let's kick that off real quick. Hold on a second.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and kick it off, man. But things been going pretty good. We're back here. We're moving forward with the company. Um, we're just discussing some of the things coming back there to Texas. We're gonna, we're talking about doing some paintballing. Doing a paintball event. Looking to hiring some personnel. Doing like some in the getting things set up for that for our Texas division. So it's a lot of things coming down the pipe and stuff. So like we're just looking forward to coming back there in Texas. Um, you know, we're kind of discussing the dates. We're so that we make sure it's solid. But yeah, I'll go ahead and turn it over to you, Jason.
You're gonna put it all on me, huh? Just file. No, I'm playing. No, I'm playing. No, what Steve was saying, like we all got some stuff coming up as far as the camp. We're preparing for the youth camp on the 17th. Matter of fact, day after my man's birthday. So that's gonna be something, to look forward to or whatnot. It's a youth camp for kids who are impacted by gun violence. So we're just preparing for that. We got the next 2 weeks to like really grind really hard in order to secure funding, secure the necessary equipment that we need for the camp. And then once that's completed, once those days are completed, then we're going to move on to coming out to Texas so we can, number one, develop and structure the company out there. And then we're going to work on the paintball. We're going to work on some of the other events that could take place there that will generate income, but get the community acclimated to whom Shield of Valor is. So this is what we got going on coming down the pipe, everybody. So hopefully we'll see you there, and hopefully everybody can be, part of the festivities and the growth as well. So
We definitely need that, and we were talking about it yesterday. There's one thing I'm gonna be bringing up. Summer camp just ended, so we have a lot of events coming up, talking more community orientated events, and even with this camp, it makes me realize how much more Shield of Valor is needed, right? You know what I'm saying? Because you're dealing with a lot of traumatized kids that's going through all kind of stuff. I got a kid that I started mentoring about about 2 weeks now. Yeah, like 2 Fridays ago, and he got 2 pistol charges pending. He's 13, about to turn 14 years old. You know what I'm saying? And just the way he operates and the way he think. And you realize it's like million of those of kids like that, millions of those kids that's thinking just like that on a destructive path, just lost. You know what I'm saying? And in the 2 weeks I got him, he's already made a big change. And this is what I mean when I say community, quote unquote, policing. We got to come up with a better word than that. I don't really like the policing part, but us being involved with the community. And it was funny because he was talking about, these kids, they be talking about shooting and shootouts and stuff. And I said, so how you gonna come through a block doing all that when Shield of Valor gonna be there protecting? Because we ain't gonna be playing with no little guns. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all. So it was a serious moment to let him realize that it's companies that I'm a part of that's about to protect this company. He never heard that from a band that look like me. You know what I'm saying? That forget the police stuff. We here to protect this, and y'all got to cut that nonsense out. You know what I'm saying? And and it is what it is. Yeah. So
like we're not about to sit up here and play around with this stuff, man. This your life, this our life, and hey, this is the future of our community, of the community. So hey, either you a part of that, or we're gonna hand you over to the people you don't like. Simple as that. You know what I'm saying? It's not this is not a game. This is not a game.
That's the nicest outcome. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all kids here with the one of his friends got killed 2 weeks ago in Temple, breaking in a car, right? And I told him, I said, how much money you think was in that car? He was like, some change. So I'm like, so your life is worth change? You know what I'm saying? So when I think about all the stuff that I do and why I wanted to be a part of Shield of Valor and expand this security company, because it goes with everything that we have to do to build a stronger community. You know, we got to get the finances, we got to get a lot of things in place, but the security part and the discipline and structure of being able to self-police yourself, like, you know what I'm saying, like with the emotions, a lot of that stuff that they go through is temper. So that's why we're gonna need a counseling set, a part of Shield of Valor, you know, with the security part. We need people that counsel people because they're traumatized.
I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
I am so glad you said that, bro. Like, I know, continue though, but I'm just saying I had to interject. I'm glad you said that.
I was just about to throw it to you. I was gonna say, what do y'all think about having counselors that we team up with? So as we community watching and whatever we're doing in all the community initiatives that I'll be doing anyway, and then Shield of Valor gonna be either a part of or protecting because of me, because I'm already a part of it. What do you think about adding the aspect, or even not adding, at least teaming up with some good counselors that we can kind of mush this all together?
I think
hey, that's fine with me.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, go.
Okay, yeah, I think that's a really not only great idea, but me and Jason, we're talking about something similar to that, because just as you in that example that you just gave with the young men, using that verbal judo, that's sometimes that's just something, maybe bring some reality to some of these kids, to say, hey, you're out here doing all this kind of crazy stuff for some fast cash, and it may not even be that much. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it'd be like, hey, is your life really worth that? Is that what you think your life is worth? And those are type of, I won't say necessarily kind of concepts, maybe a reality check to some of these kids, because they're going through, like I said, they're going through things, at home and stuff, and they're, a lot of people are hurting financially as well. You know what I'm saying? So, they're looking, trying to get things, trying to get money, trying to help the family or loved ones, and they may think that may be the way for them, and it's like, hey man, you got to think this can cost you your life. You breaking it into someone's car, if you're breaking this, whatever the case may be, someone on that other end, on that receiving end, ain't gonna be so kind on you. You're gonna get some lead, you know what I'm saying? And it can cost you your life. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'll go ahead and turn it over to you, Jason.
And just to piggyback off what Steve said, it starts with those who are role models. All right. Yeah. Tony's already doing the groundwork out there in Texas. All right. We're going to come back out there, and we're going to put, we're going to solidify some things that is going to put a stronger presence, so to speak, concerning Shield of Valor, concerning the patrol unit, concerning the community relations, TIOC, that we're going to be in. What we mean by TIOC is Tactical Emergency Operations Center. So what it's going to do is that with community relations and with the TIOC, it's going to, first of all, everybody's going to bring in their woes and their concerns, number one. Yeah. Number two, we're going to establish a rapport with the community and to let them know that, okay, we're not the police. We're not here to jam anybody up. We're not here to make anybody's life miserable or anything like that. We're here to make sure that, number one, the community is safe. Number two, be a liaison between the community and law enforcement, and to bridge that gap that's there, because there's a lot of things that a lot of people are not too fond of law enforcement right now. So we want to be that go-between to where it patches up the view of law enforcement and allow us as a whole and a community to come together and rebuild. All right. And what I mean by rebuild is fathers be fathers, families become families, and then we don't have this problem with these kids running around with a pistol, trying to act like they, they Billy Bad, who, and then get served on a platter, either in the justice system or in the grave. So this is where we coming at with Shield of Valor. And I'm glad and grateful that Tony is out there and he's willing to be a part of the team as the regional manager, you know what I'm saying? So that's covering a whole I'm talking about not just Killeen, not just Temple. I'm talking about we going from Temple to San Antonio up to Houston and Dallas, man. That's what we're trying to do. All right, everywhere in between. You know what I'm saying? Parkland. Who else is it right there in between there? You know what I'm saying? Harker Heights, and just all those areas right there that have a significant amount of melanated persuasions. I'm gonna say that right there.
he was searching how to roll that one up. You know what I'm saying?
How to politically roll that in there. We want to make sure that everyone of the African American and Latino community know that, hey, we're here as, I won't say a band-aid, but we're here to patch up that hole that's in the wall of of structure between the community and law enforcement. We're here to patch that hole up. You know what I'm saying? So
I think though we're combining everything. We're doing more than that. I think we're back. I understand what you're saying in that one aspect, but when you put it all together, what the House of Resources is about, and everybody that we got on the team, from the real estate to the to everything, it's really building a foundation, and we building up strong homes. Like that's one thing I learned about the camp. Like we have people that's a lot of traumatized kids that's running away. I done already had to, like house a couple kids in different spots for free nights with their parents' permission and stuff. But just knowing that they calling on me in those dire moments and stuff, getting the 1, 2 o'clock in the morning phone calls and, stuff that's not posted. I post all the pretty stuff, you know what I'm saying? I don't post the real work, the real arguments and cases that's going on with a lot of these individuals, you know what I'm saying? And the real beefs that's going on through Instagram, and you know what I'm saying? And they wanting to shoot each other over, they don't even know, that type of stuff. That's the real work that nobody ever really see, So in the bigger picture now, we doing, man, what we seen yesterday was a lot of kids that came in one way, left out another way. We seen parents that's kind of like at their ends with kids. You know what I'm saying? We see parents that ain't such good parents. You know what I'm saying? Like just being real, it's some bad parenting going on out here and we wonder why a lot of these kids are lost. But the one thing I thought about the other day that really put Shield of Valor on my mind, I was talking to a young lady, and she's like 16, runaway, smoking weed, got an assault charge, don't care for the daddy, say the daddy don't care for her, just one of those traumatized kids, right? And I was like, and Shield of Valor popped in my head because of the sex trafficking we talk about. These are the girls they capitalize on because they don't have no family, no structure, no male role model. They lost, they run away at midnight. These are the girls that's coming up missing. You know what I'm saying? We never hear from them again. You know what I'm saying? We never. And I was trying to talk to her, and I was letting her know, do you know how easy it is if somebody, some big, strong, grown man just wants to grab you, throw you in the car? I know in your mind you feel like you're grown and you don't need to listen to mama and you want to be out on your own, and she's walking the streets 2, 3 in the morning. Like it ain't nothing. She told me, I got my phone. I'm like, what is that phone gonna do? Some man just scoop you up and throw you in the car. Like she don't even realize the real danger that is out there. She thinks she cool. Right. And I'm like, the Shield of Valor popped in my mind. I'm like, these are the girls they prey on. These are the girls that they lure on social media to come over here and promise them a good life and this and that. And they're going to fall for it because they hate their household. They hate their parents at the time. They hate everything. And one girl told me, I'd rather just go to jail or die. Like literally. She said, rather than be at home with her mom and her stepdad, she'd rather go to jail or die. Those are better options to her. And I'm like, I'm thinking about Shield of Valor. I'm like, we got to attack that situation on so many levels, but the human trafficking part kicked in my brain because I'm like, these are the girls they preying on.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah, man.
Wow.
That, you know what I'm saying? That's just, sad to hear because you pretty much exactly right. They're looking for trouble teens, trouble just like that, similar situation. And that kind of mindset. And like you said, all it takes, what you gonna do when, a guy that's bigger than her, or even a team of guys just throw in a car, and next thing you know, she coming up missing, and she up by the border and doing all kind of crazy stuff to her.
Never heard from her again.
Yeah,
No.
and that, you know what I'm saying, and that's kind of sad, what she's going through. But that's kind of going back to what you were talking about with the counseling, because that's to prevent that. We're going to need that kind of counseling, because whatever's going on in the home, we can, have some resources to help them and mentor them, those teens like that, to prevent them out there 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. That's crazy for a teen, especially a 16-year-old girl out there 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, just doing whatever, because that's exactly a target. You know what I mean? And they swoop her up real quick, and you should, like I say, the possibility should be never seen or heard. I'm not wishing anything bad on her or anything.
But it's just a reality. Yeah, it's just a reality. What happened?
Those things that they look out for. You know what I'm saying? But I'll go ahead and turn it over to you, Jason.
We were just talking about this the other day about the Valor Elite Youth Enrichment Foundation. And one of the things that I was just popped in my head about these young ladies or whatever is the structure that we're trying to do as far as the I don't know if you ever heard of this, Tony, but it's called the oh my God, what is it called? It's called the Regimental Discipline Program. No. You ever heard of that? All right. What the Regimental Discipline Program does is that it partners with the DOC corrections and juvenile detention centers or whatnot, and you're allowed to have a regimental program that builds structure in their life. Say, for instance, I guess it's like they have 6 months left on their sentence, in the probation, as far as the probation department is concerned. All right. If they have like 6 months left, they can get into that in lieu of finishing out their term. They can go into that program. And if they can successfully finish the program, they can get their record expunged or sealed as a juvenile. Now, we were talking about, it's not only that the kids are going to be in that or whatever, we want the parents there too, because there was a breakdown somewhere where the parents either gave up or they didn't want to be a parent anymore. And the child felt like, okay, it'd be better for me to go into the streets and deal with what the streets have to offer me than be in this household right now.
Yeah.
Because the structure sat up there and it crumbled. Whatever structure there was in that house, it crumbled somewhere. So we were thinking about having the program to where it won't be the disciplinary program. It would just be the child with the disciplinary problem, but they'll bring their parents and then, the family in. There's not going to be no daycare center. All right. This is going to be a place where you do work. You know what I'm saying? We ain't about to babysit your child while you sit up there and go have fun for that weekend. No, you come in too. You come in too, because we about to get to the bottom of this, because mama need to be mama and stop trying to be best friend. Daddy needs to be daddy and stop trying to be best friend. All right. So this is what we've been talking about. We're wondering if it could be implemented out there in Texas.
Okay. Yeah,
That's one of the.
Yeah, and it's called a.
It's called the Regimental Discipline Program, and this is what we're going to be offering in Valor in a nonprofit. This is one of the things that we're going to be offering. You know, Valor Elite Youth Enrichment Foundation is a part of Shield of Valor. I just wanted to bring that, just let you know that it is a part of Shield of Valor. So everything that Valor Shield of Valor does, Valor Elite will be right there under it. Now, you know, we'll have the Warrior Scholar Gentleman. Now, this is what Steve and I was also talking about too.
Okay.
The young men who are part of Warrior Scholar Gentlemen, they are going to do some of the things that everybody everybody who's being trained with the what was that, Steve? Everybody who's trained at the training facility for Shield of Valor, they're going to do the same thing, but it just won't be with live rounds. It will be with what is that?
Sim rounds.
Sim rounds, simulated rounds, or whatever. And we were also talking about the kids that that are in part of the what is that? I want to give it the acronym so bad. Well, we got to call it what it is. The the Regimental Discipline Program, the RDP, called the RD. The kids who are part of that, we were talking about giving them a stipend after they're done and help them get their, their record. What's that? The record sealed, and they'll get a skill set before they walk up out of there.
Yeah,
What is he?
yeah. To add what you were saying, like you said, give them a skill set because, yeah, we can have, help bring the family, the disciplinary, which is, the family and stuff. But we know in quite a, few things, situations is the financial aspect of things. So if
Right.
we not only help try to get them back on the right track, but we want to implement a program to where they can develop a skill set. So that way, when they leave that program, you know what I'm saying, they can develop a skill set and then go back out into the workforce and not trying to go back out on the street. Because if they get into this discipline program and we help and restructure it, and then they looking at, oh, we need money. You know what I'm saying? They looking at that quick money out there on the streets, and we don't want them going back into the streets like that. So like saying, hey, here's a skill set that you can learn. You know what I'm saying? We're talking with some people with some other nonprofits that, one lady, she has a robotics, she engineering and all that kind of stuff. We're, kind of with some of the people like and saying, hey, we got some, youth, and give them that type of skill set. So that way they have something so where they can, get out there in the workforce and make some decent money and not trying to be, out there on the streets like that.
And that's what's important. And like I say, the main thing is having something them to do. Some of them kids that they out there catching assault charges and they sit up in here and you should have seen their eyes. I posted about a week ago because they were like, they sad because camp was over. I'm like, yeah, camp over, but this mentorship with y'all, every child that I touch, that's a mentorship for life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't just cut it off because camp is over and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all the parents know to call me about the grades. All parents know that I'm gonna stay involved because we're gonna be doing weekend events and after school events. And you know what I'm saying? Like, this is and their eyes just lit up because, and that's why I tell people about this. This is when I realized years ago that like football, when football season, the basketball season, it's great, right? But a lot of them coaches don't see them kids no more till the next year. And I know that because I was that kid that was a superstar football player at a young age. And then by the next year, I was full blown in the streets. I ain't see my coach ever again. You know what I'm saying? Next time I saw him, I was in a whole nother world. But what if we had those 24-hour, weekly, daily, weekly, monthly meetups or a safe space like house or resources that's always going to have events that they always welcome to. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what our youth need. Our youth need that consistency of positivity, of strength, of security. They need this all because what they got. What else do they got? Negative 24/7 right now. Negativity. They got the, you know what I'm saying, the unsecure. Right. You know, they got the unsecure, the negativity. They got all the bad stuff. They got that 24 hours, but they don't got the love and the security and all the good stuff 24 hours. So that's one of the House of Resources objectives, man. So that's why another reason I'm so honored to just be a part of the security company, because it goes with it. That's why I say it's more than a patch on the wall. This is the master. This is the master key to lock it all in, because no matter all the wealth and everything you're building or trying to protect, if your community don't got no money and no protection, you'll never have a community. You can't have all the money with no protection. You definitely got to be able to protect your people, or it'll just be mayhem. So yeah, this part of it is more than a patch on the wall. This part is part of strengthening the foundation to build up the walls.
Yeah, and like you said, another thing too is the foundation of it is one of the things that we can do. That I was just thinking about it as well. Not only help them gain that skill set, but because somewhere, just like what Jason was talking about, somewhere in that household there was some breaking, whatever.
Yeah.
Because sometimes kids, especially as young kids, teenagers, they want to be part of something. Just think about in want to say in gangs, right? You're not trying to just say anything about the gangs, but
it's the reality of it.
Yeah, they're they make them feel like they're part of something, right? And if you feel like they want to be part of something, and they in the streets out there, they feel like they're going to be part of something. So what we're going to give them is they are going to be part of something with the Valor Elite, Shield of Valor, and CEO Youth League. They're going to be part of something as to where like, hey, here's an option where you're not turning to the streets. You know what I'm saying? Because now you're a part of something bigger that can have a huge effect on your life on the positive side. To help build that, bring things back together. Because when things are crumbling, the teens, they're out there and they're just out there willy-nilly and just kind of winging it and being out there on the streets, and that's not good. So we can definitely give them to be something part of. But you go ahead. I'm turning it over to to you guys.
Yeah, and as far as it's big on so many levels. Like I was telling Ronald, I was like, it's big that what we're doing for them, the stuff they learning, the people they meeting, all the stuff that comes with the camp is big, right? But the thing that I took away that is bigger, that they get to look at guys, men in the community, because the stigma is black men ain't protecting, black men ain't building nothing, black men, you know what I'm saying? That's what is out there in the air, that we ain't doing this type of stuff. So I took away from the kids that one kid told me, you're my favorite teacher. I'm not even a teacher, you know what I'm saying? But it lets me know that they need that black, strong male influence. Mm-hmm. That's what's missing. Like if we're doing a school, if we're doing an event, if we're doing security, just to see black men in those positions of power that, no, I'm here to protect you. I'm here to feed you. I'm here to educate you. I'm here, you know what I'm saying? I'm here to fuss at you, and I'm here to hug you. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to do all that. Hey, I think I got my teacher. I got a half a teacher degree because I understand the emotional part now. I don't know about all the books and stuff yet, but man, one minute they can't stand you, ready to go home. The next minute, I love you, Mr. Tony.
Right.
Because they hate the discipline, but they love it at the same time. It's weird. You know what I'm saying? Because they hate you in the moment for what you're doing for them, but then later on they come and give you a hug and tell you how much they care for you and all that. And that lets me know that, okay, I get it. They hate it, but they love it. They need it. They're not used to it, So now what we doing, and when you said they want to be something.
What we get ready to do with Valor Elite Youth and Rich, they're gonna detest seeing us coming like why?
Yeah.
Why? Why did God unleash something like this on us?
We're gonna let them know why. You know, that's the thing.
Yeah,
We gotta
you
let them
don't
know.
know what exactly.
And that's what I tell people, like, we building something, because in our communities, a lot of communities, this is normal stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, we in our community, it's not normal. What I'm doing is not normal. So the kids, they always hesitate because all they know is play, have fun, go swimming, just whatever the lowest level of doing nothing can be. That's what they do these days. You know, I took them outside to play basketball. 10 minutes later, they ready to come in. I'm like, man, what kind of kids are y'all? We used to play outside all day long, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man,
All
have a
day.
block party. Hey, having the crate for the basketball hoop.
Of
Hey,
course,
man,
right?
we out there from daylight to dawn, man.
Hey,
Those
get
are the
that
days.
too,
Until
because
the
you don't want
streetlights
to go
come
when the
on.
sun's dropping.
Right. Until the streetlights come on, and then sometimes mom and dad say, "Hey, we watching. Also, go stay out a little longer." Shoot,
Yeah.
man.
Say, I don't
So,
get it,
hey,
but
man, them days that we had, we should have an old school. That could be an event too, man. I'm just thought about something. My wife put that on my mind. She was like, "Let's have an old school block." Somebody turn on the doggone air conditioner. Hit this house. Somebody, she said we can have an old school block party, and it's not a party. It's just like old school, like back in the day. You play hide and go seek, large one. I'm talking about street on street water gun fight, street football. You know what I'm saying? Street basketball, races. I'm talking about just like the whole block is your playground. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
And parents are just outside on the porch watching the kids have fun or something like that. Everybody turn off the devices, the TV, phone, social media is a non-existent at that moment. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Learn, and like what we do, we used to pick up sticks and sword fight. We used to make makeshift
Yeah.
bow and arrows and stuff like that, man.
yeah.
I'm serious, bro. It was, man. This
It
have
need to go
one of
back to
those
the
type
basics.
of events.
Yeah, it has to go back
But
to the basics, man. It got to go back.
yeah, man.
And I feel, I be feeling old when I think like this, because I'm like, hold on, this is what the old people say. I remember back in my days, you know what I'm saying? But like,
Uh-huh.
now I'm at the age where I'm saying, like, man, back in my days, we did this and this. And I'm like, hold on, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting old. But
Hey, wait a
it's,
minute, I'm trying to sound on my back. Wait a minute, this sounds familiar.
yeah, but it's so true though, because what we have to do is see. I'm the person that embraces getting old, but understand that it's a new, right? But it's some room for a little bit of we need those old school principles and the work ethic and the way we move, and use it with this new technology and use it with the new ways of expanding your businesses and grow. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be in the middle trying to fight both ways. You know what I'm saying? Saying that's too old or saying that's too new. It's just adapt to it all, take it all in, and that's what I pride myself on doing. That's why I like, you know, being around the older guys that I got, like Unc and all that. And then then I'm with the kids that's about 10, 8, 5, 6 years old. And then I'm in the middle, remembering when I used to be that kid and used to be that runaway. So I got it on all spectrums. And it helps me just kind of like just navigate through it all and understand that it's all needed. So how do we bring it together? That's why I started the Bridging the Gap with Miss Brown, you know, because like I say, all we do is say the old people, we don't want to hear them, and the old people don't want to hear the young people. But as a community, that really has broken us up, because we don't share those two worlds. Like, the young people need those old stories, but the old people need to hear and find out the newer ways to do it from the young folks. Like, it's all needed. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And the sooner we do that, that's another way of building and structuring in your community. And another one thing, before I pass it back to y'all. It happened at Shield of Valor. I mean, I said Shield of Valor. It happened here at the House of Resources yesterday, right? Three girls that's all kind of like trouble. Just, they've been knowing each other for a while now through school. I think they done been on sides where they was about to fight before and all that. And it's crazy, as they was getting picked up yesterday, they found out that they're all cousins. I'm talking about not down the line cousins, like my mom is your auntie.
Wow.
Like, one lady walked in here and was like, hold on, what's your name? She was like, she told her name. She said, your daddy is such and such. She was like, yeah, that's my brother. This is how broken our community is. Auntie, I ain't talking about no third, fourth cousin. I'm talking about an auntie and meeting her niece up here at the House of Resources just by a freak of nature. They just came to the same camp, and those were all three.
Man, that was done by God's design, man.
Yeah, but
That was divine intervention and appointment right there, man.
I'm talking about she took the young lady to the back. I'm talking about, and she's a trouble one, and she took her to the back and all that. And what made me think about is our community just got a little stronger security wise. You know what I'm saying? And if we do more of that with all the that's part of the community protection, bringing those families together, having these positive events where people can put, hold on, I know your daddy, getting these people to know each other. Now they're not looking at each other as enemies. You know what I'm saying? Now they can watch each other back. Now you know what I'm saying? Like now all the things that they wouldn't have did before they knew that they was family, now they do. So, and family don't have to be blood. That happened to be blood, but just by us congregating, coming together, being in positive environments and building on that type of thing, that's another way to secure our community, making our community more secure.
Yeah, most definitely, man. That's amazing because like I said, like Jason was saying, that's by God's design, bringing them together like that because we need that within our community.
Yeah.
Like you said, our community has been so far apart as to where family people are so distant from their family.
I don't even know.
And they're right down the street. You know what I'm saying?
And some of them beefing with each other. Some of them in different gangs beefing with each other and don't even know that they family.
Wow, man. Yeah, so we definitely need,
the brain is the gears is moving.
Yeah, man.
And that's my whole point about when I was putting together what I'm putting together, and then I ran across Steve. I'm like, hold on, this is the part, this is the key to it. Because security is a lot of different forms. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us think about security, we just think about the gun part. Security gonna be just like when y'all came down the first time and y'all sit in front of the youth and talk about, and it touched me when Jason was like, I die for y'all right now. Like these kids looked at you like, to hear a man that don't even know them tell them, you know what I'm saying, with confidence, like this is my job, this is what I'm here to do. I ain't gonna let nothing happen to y'all. That right there was powerful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's just
man. Love them. Some of them get on my nerve, but I love the kids. I love kids, man. Just like Steve and I, like seriously, man, like we are so stoked about this camp, Tony. Hold on. Yeah.
Yeah, it's big.
So yeah, man, we are so stoked about this camp, man. These kids have no idea what we got in store for them.
Yeah, that's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope.
They have no idea what we got in store for them. I'm serious because this just
so tell us what it looks like. I know you said it's about 4 days. So what's some of the events? What goes on at a camp like this?
Okay, hold on.
Some of the activities, or you know what I'm saying? Activities, or just anything. What are you trying to accomplish by the end of camp, Steve? You can go take over.
Yeah, some of the things that we're going to be doing in the camp, we're going to be doing land navigation. Teaching kids on how to navigate. Reading the map, reading the compass. Even if you don't have those tools, understanding how to navigate using nature, using the sun, using trees and everything else around you. Your watch on how to determine where's north, south, east, west. Doing, like I said, land navigation course where they have to find certain checkpoints. That's going to be, pretty fun to do. CPR, teaching kids on CPR first aid. Those type of things. So it's going to be pretty fun. We got some stuff in store for them. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Jason because I know he got.
I need to sign up for that. You know what I'm saying? I got to get out there, man. Shoot. Man, we got to do something like that. And this way, man, maybe go like hike somewhere up in Austin or something and just take a group of kids out. You know what I'm saying? And do something maybe a day or two, a couple of days or something. But yeah, go ahead and continue. What's to be expected at the camp coming up?
So that, like, just to touch on what Steve was saying, as far as the land navigation, we're gonna go in depth about the land features and how they can look at what a cliff is, because this is called a cliff. So your fish right here, this is a cliff. This is a ridge, slope. This is a what is that? Oh, this is a valley. This is a depression. Kind of like that. This is the depression. This is a valley, or whatever. So we're going to teach them how to use their hand as a map feature as well too, if they never did have, a map in their hand or whatnot. We're going to teach them about, just grid coordinates or whatnot, and also, like Steve said, we're going to implement a lot of wilderness survival too, as well too. So it's going to be not only is it going to be map reading, but we're going to show them like basic stuff on how to survive if there's a heat, like if it's hot outside. 'Cause it's going to be kind of warm out there. Yeah. So on how to survive and how to okay, quit trying to get intelligence, little girl. What? Quit trying to get intel. It's my granddaughter.
She got the security in already. She trying to get it.
We're trying to get intel, girl. So we're putting together something where we're going to divide them up into 4 teams. All right, and it's going to be all 3 of them are going to be birds of prey, and 1 is going to be the gray wolf. All right, and the thing is, they're going to have to be able to find their name in these land navigation and map reading courses. So everything that deals with, because it's color coded as well too. So you got black, blue, red, brown, or whatever. And these things represent certain things, and also red too. These things represent certain features on the map. So all the kids are going to have to look for these things on, while they're out there to find their name. And then we got something planned for them. I'm not gonna say because I got little bunny ears around here. But we got something planned for them too. And we like man, if you come, you gonna know exactly what we get ready to do, man. Because I'm just a little snippet. It's almost like a SEER school, almost like survival. Survival. Yeah. Survival. Yeah, what's that? Evade, resistance, and escape. All right, so it's something like that. That's what we put together for them, but they don't know exactly what it is. It's gonna be fun for them, and it's gonna be definitely fun for us.
Yeah, I can tell. Yeah, because he looking like a big kid thinking about it. He over there like a little kid himself. Like you might have more fun than them. You know what I'm saying? He looking excited.
And then also we want to go a little deeper too. Is my wife she's gonna teach the kids what's called sublimation. So they're gonna do the tumblers that have like the different graphics on them and everything like that.
Yeah.
My wife's gonna show the kids how to do that and how to get it. Use the it's called a sublimation oven. Use the oven, wrap it, tape it up, and everything. It's gonna be fun for them. It's gonna be different types of workshops, and also we're gonna have human trafficking as well too.
Yeah.
Just like we did with House of Resources when we came out there. So it's going to be a little bit of something like there. So they're going to have fun too as well too. It's going to be zip lining, swimming, archery, axe throwing, different arts and crafts that they got up there. So it's going to be like a well-rounded type of camp or whatever. But the workshops that we're bringing, because this is a Christian camp, the workshops that we're bringing is going to help them throughout their life. And if any of the kids wanted to get their CPR card, we'll be able to do that as well. We'll be able to certify them as well out there.
Oh man, that's dope, man. I love it. I'm excited for the things to come. I'm excited about the expansion in Texas. I'm excited about the next round of events that y'all got coming up, and then what we're gonna be doing when you come back out here. It's good time, man. We just started this journey. What, February? Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I mean, y'all been started long. I'm talking about together because today is actually what the can you call me?
Our second birthday, man. It's Shield of Valor, second birthday. You know what I'm saying? So happy birthday to SOVEP, baby.
Yeah, I gotta go find some the cupcake thing and post it on the Shield of Valor. You know what I'm saying? Happy second birthday. But that's right. That's big. 2 years in business. and it's growing. You know what I'm saying? Most businesses after a couple of years of the hardship, they just go ahead and be like, "Well, we got to tap out." You know what I'm saying? And now we own to something now. So now it's just it's about keeping the momentum, keeping the grind, putting the word out, because that's what I was telling the guy last night about. He was like, "Well, now profit is more important than anything." I'm like, "No, being known is more important, because how you gonna make profit if don't nobody know of you? Don't nobody know your service?
Right.
You can have the best service or the worst service in the world, but if don't nobody know you, it don't matter." You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, you gotta get out there.
Yeah, you got to get out there. People got to know of you, and then once you got a big amount of people that know of you, then it's time for you to get your slices of that percentage to really tap in with you. You know what I'm saying, on the full mission. And that's what I had to learn, because I just wanted everybody to catch on off top. And no, you got to get out there, get drilled in certain people's head, and then you're gonna start getting your piece of the pie that just rock with you, and that's what's gonna take your business to the next level. Not everybody messing with you. All you need is your percentages of this world. It's billions of people. All you need is a point 0.12 or something of people, and you can be straight. You know, so that was the whole thing about when we first came together. First of all, I just need people, and that's why I told you when y'all came out here, I was so excited about y'all making it, because I knew if nothing else, if all the money wasn't made and everything that we wanted, I know now people gonna know you. So the second time gonna be more comfortable. It's gonna be more known. It's not we already cracked the ice the first time. Now it's time to really execute and start building on that. You know.
Right. Yeah.
All right.
I'm excited about that, man. So tell us before we wrap it up, throw out the cash apps. Tell us about the GoFundMe situation. You know, so because now it's time for us to pass around the collection plate. We need to start passing around the collection plate, and we need people to start throwing in with us. You know what I'm saying? Putting in on what we're trying to do, and what y'all started.
Right.
The GoFundMe that y'all started is for the camp, but we're gonna be coming right back with another one. Hopefully, y'all go ahead and donate to this camp, and then once we get past this camp, we'll kick off another one, and that was gonna be for us to really expand the company as a whole and really start getting some operational cost money and stuff like that. So yeah, just go and give out the website, get out the cash app, and everywhere people can contact y'all, and then tell us why it's important for them to donate to the GoFundMe for this first camp.
I'll let you go, Steve.
Yeah, this GoFundMe that we started for this camp, it's definitely needed. It will definitely help us to get equipment that we need, some of the vehicles, transportation that we need for the camp and stuff. So like CPR equipment that we're going to be kind of a little bit, some medical equipment like such as the dummies and stuff like that. So this definitely the GoFundMe is going to be definitely helping out quite a bit and everything. So like so we definitely urge want people to help as much as you can. This is going to help us be helping the kids to get the necessary equipment that they need. Go towards transportation. Some a little bit food and equipment, but a lot of it's going to be going towards the equipment that needed, like the map reading for the maps, all that kind of stuff. So we definitely will appreciate people donating, help and support us. So definitely urge for people to help us and support this, because for the kids, we're helping the kids, learning how to use land navigation and stuff. So, it's not going to be going towards us. It's going to be going towards the kids and everything, because this is our passion. It's more about, getting the youth and getting that knowledge out there to them. So, whatever, people can give, man, I definitely appreciate that. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to you guys.
All right, and touching on what Steve is saying, as far as that, if you look in the chat, there's the link to the GoFundMe. It's Operation Our Rise Up Youth Camp, and this is the camp that Steve is referring to. We're partnering with MAMA, which is Movement of Mourning Mothers Association, and it's a nonprofit that is geared toward families who have lost a loved one due to gun violence and have been impacted by gun violence. And this camp is for the youth who have been impacted by gun violence, as far as not only being a victim, but also losing a loved one to gun violence. And this camp is to bring awareness to what's going on with the gun, with gun laws and everything, and also how it affects the youth now. Not negating from the fact of those who are gun owners, because I'm an avid gun owner myself. So that's our Second Amendment of right. But there has to be some things in place in order for these children to feel safe. And everyone who's responsible enough to have a firearm, use it in a way where it's conducive to protection and survivability. But what we're doing with this camp is to make sure that, the children know that they're safe, that they're protected, but also that someone cares enough for them to give them that, that release that they need, because we don't know how they're feeling at this moment, losing a loved one, being impacted by someone taking their loved one's life with a firearm. All right. So this is why the camp has been implemented. We've been going 3 years strong now, this third year that we're having it. And it will be a blessing. If we could get 80 people that could donate $100. All right. This will take care of everything we need for the camp. All right. And it will also, if even if it doesn't come at the exact moment that is needed, it will be toward the next year, so that other kids could come, because it's going to be photographed. It's going to be, we're going to have videographer out there getting all of the necessary documentation that's needed, just so it could be, presented to other nonprofits that may want to partner up with, Mama and Shield of Valor in this endeavor to make sure that our youth are, number one, safe, because they're our biggest priority right now. They are our biggest asset, our most precious asset. And it's up to us as protectors and fathers and mothers to make sure that nothing like this ever happens to them. All right. And this is also a gang prevention and crime prevention type of camp as well, too, because it gives the kids an outlet and to express themselves creatively and build team building exercises, as well as critical thinking. So with that being said, hey, we'll leave it over to Mr. Boss Man himself, Mr. Tony. Can you take it away, sir?
Yeah. Now I'm checking out that. Yeah, go
ahead.
ahead.
We can be reached at, right. I'm sorry. We can be reached at shieldofvalorep.com. That's our website. And also you can email us at valorelite21@gmail.com. That's VALORELITE21@gmail.com. Okay. And we can put that in the chat as well. So, hey, follow us, chit chat with us. If you need our services, we're here for you. If you just need just to know who we are as a person, contact us. Do so. All right. Now back to Mr. Bossman.
Nah, you good. You about now. I was throwing that link in there, but I'm gonna put it in the descriptions anyway, and then I'm gonna share it to Facebook and Instagrams and all that anyway. Yeah, because I mean that's the point we at, man. We got the game plan. We got the guys that's ready to do the work, and we ready to build on and expand on that. Now, like I said, I always come back to the money. You know what I'm saying? So we're working on different contracts, we're working on things, but this is where we need the community to just get behind us and really see the vision. And sometimes you gotta believe, you gotta put money into it before you can fully see it. We see it, we believe, we know what it is, and so when you talk about the camp, it's gonna be people. I mean, like you say, it's still a good time to give. It's never a bad time to give. You know what I'm saying? We want you to go ahead and put the most up front, so it can actually be executed the right way. But a lot of people, like I told you, wait till after they see. Like a lot of money I got per camp came after they seen the videos of the camp. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. But we asking the community to start being more of a visionary. Just being able to see this. When you was talking about everything y'all gonna be doing, I'm visualizing it in my head, the zip lines, the archery, I can already see it every time you name something. So when I see the video of it or the clip of it, it's gonna be even more powerful. But I see it now before it even happened. And that's what we
Right.
need to be able to see all that and be like, oh, that's gonna be a great experience. Let me, this $100, I wasn't gonna do nothing but go to the mall and mess with it or something. Let me donate this. And then when I see them videos and stuff come out of those kids smiling and that thing executed the right way, that's gonna be bigger than what I would have did today at the mall with this $100. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
Right.
yeah, so that's what we're gonna be doing. And I'm definitely gonna come on again. I told them, I gotta have a transparent moment. I'm trying to, my birthday on the 16th, it starts out what I'm doing. So, I told Jason to give me a couple more days to figure it out. I definitely want to come back, man. I definitely want to. I just, I'll be doing a lot. I'm trying to figure it out. But I need to do something for my birthday. And I was already thinking about getting out of Texas for my birthday. So it kind of already match up a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right.
We'll figure that out, man. But like I said, man, I'm just honored to be a part of this. I'm honored to be able to be cooking up thoughts and ideas at night that goes with everything I'll do, but be a part of something this special. And on the front end of it too, that's what's so more powerful to me, because once it really blow, I'll be like, oh man, I saw this the first time me and Steve talked. The first time he told me about, I got my partner Jason and then my other partner, you know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
that first conversation we had, I seen everything that had happened since then, and I still see what's to come, So I'm just excited about that, man. I love the journey, man. So as we wrap up, is there any last words y'all would like to say?
Yeah, I definitely, appreciate for people, donating, for the cause. And, because we're looking to bring this to Texas.
Yeah.
We could, touch on some of the things, we're going to, said about the paintball. It's going to be another fun event that when we come down there into Texas. So, this is, something that people can get behind, and whatever people can give, man, that would be great. Like I said, we're doing this for the youth. It's saying it's going to be huge. So I definitely appreciate people give what they can and stuff. So because we're trying to help the youth. Just you mentioned with the counseling, that's definitely needed. And stuff. So, that's about kind of some things I had to say. But I'm turned over to you. Give it back the floor to you guys.
Well, Jason said he tapped out. He good. He just said everything, man. Jason said his last
No,
words. Just go
man,
donate.
no. I'm calculating something right now, man. That's all I'm doing. Just I guess, just to touch on what I said. If you can't give $100, give what you can, and this is going toward the camp. This is not going in our pocket. This is not for something that we're trying to do. This is for these kids. If you've seen the video and you've seen what we're doing with the kids at the camp and where we're taking, we also are going to be taking them to March Air Force, like the March Air Force Base, and also down to Miramar when they have their air shows and everything like that. So we do trying to do stuff with the kids to let just to get them out of their environment, get them out of what they think is familiar, and to open their eyes to different possibilities of what they can be without being anchored down by the hood. You know what I'm saying? So this is what we're doing as a collective. Okay, everybody. So please, if you can, whatever you can give, please give. These are going toward these babies, not us.
Yeah, and we'll be having one. I know it was today. Today the 4th. Yeah. So, but yeah, we'll have at least one more live before then. But we're gonna be sharing the links on the Facebook, the Instagram. Hey, just tap on that link and do what you can. You know what I'm saying? And we'll go from there. So this is another episode. I want to thank y'all for coming on. Thank you for everything this vision that y'all started years ago. And like I said, I'm just proud to be a part of it now. And as we start growing and building this security empire for all people, really, but especially for our communities. You know what I'm saying? So I want to thank y'all, man. Y'all have a nice day on that West Coast doing y'all thing, man. Y'all trying to avoid that sun like I'm trying to avoid the sun, but we got barbecuing going on. So you know, we'll wrap it up. Yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all keep doing y'all thing, and we'll stay in touch, and we'll figure out another day this week to do another live, so we can at least make sure we get one more in before the camp.
Okay, that'd be good.
Yeah,
that'd be great.
Y'all
take
it.
Guys,
y'all have a nice weekend with the family, man. I'll talk to y'all soon.
You too.
All right, send me, bro.
All right.
Yeah.